On this James the Bike Guy, we're taking a look at the Roval CLX50 Rapide wheel set. This is a really neat new wheel set from Roval, which is owned by Specialized, and these are available in both a clincher or a tubular version if you're looking at the rim brake flavor, or just a clincher in the disc brake version like we're looking at here. So the Roval CLX50 is a really neat wheel. This was developed after the CLX64, which is one of the fastest and most aerodynamic wheels that are out there, and they were going for a wheel set that could be both fast and very, very light. So that's how they came to this design. They did a whole bunch of work in CAD to help figure out the most aerodynamic wheel shape, and then they went ahead and they took kind of their best performing models and actually CNC'd them into a wheel that they could run in their wind tunnel. So their wind tunnel is a wind tunnel that is in Morgan Hill, California, and Specialized or Roval both have the opportunity to test literally anything in there because they own the wind tunnel. So what they ended up with is a really cool carbon clincher, and this is tubeless ready. So this actually runs Specialized own tubeless ready variant. So this can either be run with tape or you can actually do what they call plugs on the inside as well, where you can plug each individual hole. Now in my experience, I do prefer the tape. While the plugs are great, they're a little bit lighter. The tape pretty much eliminates the concern of the plugs coming undone. And I actually know a guy who had a spoke break and fire through the plug, and unfortunately it ruined the tubeless setup for while he was out on the trail. So tape works really well. It is a touch heavier than the plugs, but it works nice. Now, when looking at these wheels, basically their idea here was to make a really fast but really lightweight wheel. So what they ended up doing was they made a rim that's 50 millimeters deep, and then it runs a 20.7 millimeter internal width. And so if we take a look at that with our calipers here, you'll see that that they're pretty much dead on the money. So it's right about 20.7, and then the external width is supposed to be 29 millimeters, which it is. So this is a really healthy width rim, and it's going to be super, super aerodynamic. Now the front wheel is going to run 21 spokes, so it's radial laced on the non-drive side, meaning it's got straight out spokes, and then it's going to be a 2-cross, so 2x1, so 2 crosses of each spoke on the disc brake side, and that's because this is going to be taking brake loads. Now when talking about the disc brake, you can actually see this is a Centerlock hub, so this is going to run the Centerlock standard, which is a really nice thing. And then the other neat thing about it is this is a 12x100 hub, or you can actually get a replacement end cap to make this 9x100. So you can run QR or a 12 millimeter ThruAxle. When we take a look at the rear wheel here, we've got a similar idea. So this is the same rim, so they run the same front and rear rim. You're going to be up to a 24 spoke in the rear wheel. On the disc brake side, this is going to be a 1-cross spoke lacing, and then on the drive side, it's going to be a 2-cross spoke configuration. Now, I should mention both the front and the rear wheels are running DT Swiss Aerolite T-head spokes, so it is a T-head into the flange. And then, of course, they're running a DT Swiss ProLock hexagonal nipple on the inside. On the rear hub, this is going to be a 12x142 ThruAxle, or of course you can convert it over to 9x135. And what's neat is all it takes, just like the front wheel, is just replacing these end caps, which then slide right on and off of the hub. Now this is a Centerlock hub just like the front, and then the internals of this hub are DT Swiss 240, so you get an 11-speed aluminum free hub body, of course an aluminum axle going through as well, and then this is going to have the DT Swiss Star ratchet. So if we take a listen, it is a super nice sounding hub. So a nice sounding hub that's going to be really durable. Now, speaking of durability, part of what you get when you do the CLX version of these wheels is you'll actually end up with Ceramicspeed bearings. So you get Ceramicspeed branded ceramic bearings in both the front and the rear wheel, and that's going to allow for these bearings to last really long. Ceramicspeed makes super high quality stuff. Now, final things to mention, this wheel set actually comes with a set of wheel bags, which is really nice. The Roval wheel bags are super nice, and just overall this should be a really nice setup. So let's go ahead and place these wheels onto a scale and we'll see what they weigh in at. Starting with the rear wheel, we'll see that the rear is going to weigh in at 773 grams. Our front wheel is going to weigh in at 646 grams. And then finally, we'll go ahead and place the tubeless ready valves on here as well, because they are quite a bit longer to be able to make the 50mm rims work. And you'll see that tubeless ready valves are going to weigh in at 11 grams. So thanks for watching this video on the Roval CLX50 Rapide. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments below what you think about this wheel set. And as always, click the subscribe button so you can see more videos like this into the future.